In this video, you are going to learn how to use the Inkscape program to prepare you for your project. The first thing we want to do is open Inkscape. When you first open the program, you will hit Save, OK, and Start New Document. Right away, it's a good idea to save your document because this program does not autosave. So we're going to click on File, Save. You will then click on the arrow and click OneDrive Central Bucks School District, and you can save this file in your 7th grade engineering folder as Emoji Practice. And then hit save. At this point, we are going to go to the internet and we are going to look up an emoji. And I would suggest using a simple emoji. You don't want to do something that's too complicated. We are going to click on Copy Image. We are going to paste this picture into Inkscape. We can hit the Control key as we drag to enlarge this if you need to make it bigger. I can also zoom in on my picture by pressing the zoom button on the bottom right corner. What we need to do is trace our object, and we are going to start tracing it with using this Bezier curve tool. It looks like an ink pen, a fancy ink pen. I'm going to click and let go of my mouse button and click again and go around the entire object. When I go around the entire object, I need to make sure I click and end my last point connecting to the first point I made, and that will create this solid shape. Now, oftentimes when you first draw something in this program, it is going to look like this. So what we need to do is in this bottom right corner, we are going to first make sure we select the object that we just drew. We're going to double click on this black fill box, and that will open up this dialog box. We do not want to have a fill in our picture, but we do need to have a stroke paint. So we're going to click on stroke paint and select the second box that says flat color. When we do this, we will see a black line appear. Once we have that black line appearing, we are going to edit the paths by nodes by clicking on the second tool on the column. All of these gray boxes are nodes. That is where we clicked when we drew our picture. Because this is a circle, we need to make all these nodes smoothed. So we're going to click and drag a box and select all of them. They turn like blue color. And when they are that blue, green, yellow color, we are going to click on Make Selected Nodes Auto Smooth. I like to click out of the picture, and then I can now click on each individual node as needed and move them so it lines up better with the original image. So when you're happy with the way this looks, you can use those same steps and trace another part of your emoji. Again, we are clicking around the object you are drawing, selecting the first node you clicked on to complete the shape. We then click on the Edit Paths by Nodes tool. And this time I'm going to hold down my Shift key as I select the nodes I want to auto smooth. Depending on what you're drawing, you might not want to smooth out nodes, and we want to keep them as points. So the corner of the mouth here, I'm going to keep those as points and not curve them. Again, I'm going to click away from the picture and then kind of further edit the nodes and take a look at what it looks like. Another cool feature in this program is to click on View Display Mode Outline to see what your picture looks like. The red box with the X is our original image. So we can go back to Display Mode Normal and we can continue to trace the object. Now I'm actually going to trace just this one eye, and then we're going to copy and paste it and flip it so that I don't have to do too much work. Edit Paths by Nodes. I can draw boxes to select nodes a couple at a time. I can shift select nodes that I want to auto smooth. I can draw boxes, shift, auto smooth, check out what it looks like, click on the Edit Paths by Nodes tool, and then move nodes one at a time. And that looks pretty good. So at this point, I'm going to copy that eyeball and eyebrow, Control C, Control V. I'm going to move it over to the other side, and then right up here, I can flip objects horizontally, and then I can place that where it needs to be. And now I can, again, check out to see if it looks okay by going to View Display Mode Outline. And then if you like the way your emoji looks or the picture you are making, we can select the original image and delete it. And at this point, we do need to make sure we save the document again. So I'm going to hit Save, and then I will submit that on Canvas for grading.